On tonight's episode of Top Gear Stunt School, I build a car with quite a big design flaw. Hang on a second, if you're sat in the driver's seat, how are you supposed to see where you're going? We obliterate existing speed records, and we leave the Top Gear test track. Like, really leave it. Right then guys, it's PSL here, and I am here for the 4th episode in my series on Top Gear Stunt School. Now, in the previous episode, I was doing a load of challenges, destroying caravans. That was the aim of the previous episode. But during that video, I ended up doing a speed challenge towing a caravan. So, I had a supercar modded, there was a jet engine on the top. It was nuts, but the aim was to reach the highest speed possible whilst towing a caravan. And during the production of that video, I ended up coming up with the idea of doing a top speed challenge later on down the line. And I had that locked away because I've got a few ideas planned just in case I decide I don't want to do, just a straight playthrough of certain challenges on this game, or also if you guys run out of ideas. But just as the previous episode made me think of the idea of doing a top speed challenge, it also inspired a viewer to leave a comment suggesting that I do that challenge. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do, a top speed challenge. Simply put, I just want to find out the highest speed I can reach on this game, and this could be, well, we could end up reaching some crazy speeds. I mean, as I said in the previous episode, whilst towing a caravan, and yes, I had a supercar with a jet engine on the top, and it was a bonkers car, but even whilst towing a caravan, I still reached a speed of 165 miles an hour. Yes, shortly afterwards, I had a horrendous crash, but the point is I reached 165 miles an hour whilst towing a caravan. So, if we get rid of the caravan, who knows the sort of speeds I could reach. So if we go on the test track mode, the free ride mode, the free roam mode, whatever you want to call it, and the basis, I'm going to be using the sports coupe because I've already done a video all about the race car, and I've covered I've had the supercar on this channel a few times, and I've got some ideas for a couple of the other cars here. So, the sports coupe, this is going to be the basis. I just want to see how quick I can make this car go, but, well, before I see how far I can improve it, we need to know what we're working with in the first place. So just a standard sports coupe with a sports coupe engine. Let's see what the natural top speed of this car is. So then, we're back here again, and, well, let's just go. So already 30 miles an hour in first gear, 60 miles an hour as we just enter third gear. And, I wonder, I might have the steering set up to be too sensitive. No, I think it's fine actually. No, I've got it centered now, so it's fine. So we're getting up to 110 miles an hour. It's really, the acceleration kind of stopped briefly as we went into 5th gear, 130 miles an hour. Let's not forget, I went 165 miles an hour whilst towing a caravan, and that's it. This engine, this transmission, it's only got 5 gears, and that is the top speed, 135/136 miles an hour. Let's see how much I can improve that by. So just to stop this video from only being 3 minutes long, I'm going to do one change at a time. So first off, we'll change the engine, and obviously I'm going to go with the supercharged power engine, partly because it is, I don't know if it is the most powerful, the quickest engine in the game, but it certainly is one of the most. It's a DLC engine, and it's the only engine that gives all the other parts in the game unlimited fuel, and this is the key to everything else I'm going to be doing. There's other parts I'm going to fit, and giving them unlimited fuel is certainly going to help, because if we can have a jet engine running infinitely long, then, well, the speeds we could reach, we could end up becoming a jet plane, to be perfectly honest. Already much more sprightly, 60 miles an hour already. Who knows what the 0 to 60 time was, but that was quick. So 136 miles an hour was the top speed I saw of the standard engine, and the steering is a bit... Okay, we've maxed out already, wow. I was just about to complain about the steering, but no, there you go. This engine is maxed out, we're in 6th gear, so we found an extra gear by swapping engine, and 142 miles an hour is the definite mechanical top speed of this car, at least for now. Right, well I think it's obvious what I'm going to do next, and that is stick a jet engine on top. Now, I may have established during the second episode when I was trying to make a F1 car quicker around a lap that you would want the air intake or, you know, something which gives you power, a small amount of power, a controllable amount of power for an entire lap. But since we've got unlimited fuel and since I'm not concerned with slowing down all corners, we're going to want the jet engine, maximum power. So, yeah, let's just go. This could raise the top speed a lot. I mean, a lot. So, the Sports Coupe, naturally 136 miles an hour in 5th gear is its top speed. You change engine, and apparently that changes the transmission, the gearbox, because you get an extra gear and an extra 6 miles an hour top speed. Much quicker 0 to 60 time as well. But with a jet engine on the top, and bearing in mind with this supercharged power engine, you've got unlimited fuel. Well, let's see. So, let's go. So as you can see, the fuel's not going down for the jet engine, and there you go, there's 100 miles an hour, easy. So we're past 142, we're 160, no, we're still going, right, so we're way past 200 miles an hour. It's not stopping, it's not even slowing down. 240 miles an hour, 250, no, oh no, the steering, 260 miles an hour, 270, 280, we're past any production car's top speed. I mean, the speedo's gone around. The speedo is now back at the bottom again. 315 miles an hour. 315 miles an hour. I'm going to give it a couple more goes because, well, I did lose a bit of speed with the steering there. But 315 miles an hour. The speedo looped around. It did more than 360 degrees. I mean, well, look at where the speedo's starting. It's, you know, pointing eastwards, let's say. So, let's go again. And look at this. I've never seen this, where the speedo, with the needle, does 360 degrees. Well, more than that. It's nuts. But anyway, right. So, 200 miles an hour. No steering issues yet. But the problem is there's ramps on the straight. There's one there. Just about going to miss that. Right, so we're 260 miles an hour. 270. 280, again we're past any production car. 300 miles an hour we're getting up to, and no, there's grass, got to steer out there. 315 miles an hour, we're past the world record. 323, and we're completely out of bounds. Yeah, we're past the fence, we're past where, we're past the world. I was going to say we're past where the game would expect us to be with the tree line, but we're now past the entire game world, and I think we've come to a stop, have we? Yeah, in blue hell. I mean, all there is here is the sky. Oh, there you go, there's the track. There's the actual in-game map over there. Yeah, we've broken the game. That's how quickly we've gone. The speedo, I don't know what, 450 degrees worth of turn, maybe more than that. I mean, the speedo, the needle just kept on spinning. The speed kept rising, and, well, we went through a fence, through the game map. I mean, we're nowhere near anywhere where we should be. 250 miles an hour. I mean, this is preposterous. The speed is just ridiculous. And all of this in 6th gear. This is the longest 6th gear I've ever seen in a car. I mean, this 6th gear takes us from, what, about 150 miles an hour up to 320 miles an hour. 325. I'm not sure how much more I can do, but yeah, I'll see if I can make any changes and improve that speed even further. Right, well, I'll be perfectly honest, I think there's only one more modification that we can really make that would improve the top speed anyway. The rockets. It's the only other logical decision, but look at this for a car, it's... I wouldn't drive that. And yeah, and also, you can't see from the windscreen. But I wouldn't drive that, look at it. And I've built it, I mean, that's mechanical death. I mean, you wouldn't see anything that crazy in a Mad Max film. It's ridiculous. Right, well, look at that. That's quite a sight, isn't it? A normal sports coupe car with a mad engine, jet engine on the top, rockets at the back, big rockets, 3 big rockets. That's Now the thing is this supercharged power engine, it gives the jet engine unlimited fuel, but the rockets still only have a certain amount of fuel. So we want to time when we use the rockets, to be honest. So obviously I've only got so many fingers, so let's... Well, the steering's looking good. And we're up to 200 miles an hour. Right, when do we use the rockets? Now, I think. Now's good. Look at the speedo rise now. 250 miles an hour. 300 miles an hour. We're going to beat 325, aren't we? Yes, we are. 338. 338 miles an hour. Oh, no. Okay, the rocket fuel comes back. Oh, this is brilliant then. 378 miles an hour. 378 miles an hour. That's... I mean, near enough. That's near enough half the speed of sound. Well, since the rocket fuel replenishes, I may as well use the rockets right from the get-go. Well, let's get the steering sorted first, and then away we go with the rockets. So 378 miles an hour, this is... I mean, madness. This is beyond any real car speed. I mean, of course, you do get land speed record cars that go way faster than this, but they don't look like a normal sports car. Right, 340 miles an hour, 350, 300, we're going to get past 378, there you go, we're getting up to, oh, this could be 400 miles an hour. Come on, 400 miles an hour, there you go, 408 miles an hour. That's more than half the speed of sound. That's, I mean, I don't know, I've run out of reference points. I mean, that's, yeah, that's way faster than cars should really go. I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, I knew we were going to get quick speeds. I thought 300 miles an hour might just about be achievable, but that was faster than I ever thought you could even go on this game. So then, I think that's pretty much everything for this video. There's just one final thing I want to do, and that is give the car to the Stig. Now, we can't quite give him the same car, because whilst we can give him the Sports Coupe, and we can give him a Sports Coupe with a jet engine on the top, and we can give him one with rockets on the back, we can't give him one with the supercharged power engine, which would give the jet engines and the rockets unlimited fuel. We can't do that because you can't use the supercharged power engine in Stig trial mode, so we'll just use the next best engine, which, as we saw with the F1 car video, is this one. And I've noticed that the engine is on the other way around. Yeah, the engine is on the other way around to how it is on the F1 car, because I remember someone commented about this engine, and about those you can see those red things on the front by the headlights. Well, they effectively are now the headlights. Yeah, there was someone commenting about how they weren't, well, I said they were like mini jet turbines, but, well, they can't be now because, well, the engine's facing the other way to how it is on the F1 car, so, well, the person commented saying they might be air filters, but if they're on the front facing that way, they might be air filters. Well, it makes more sense than jet turbines now, or mini rockets. But anyway, we're going to give this car to the Stig. This car, which, well, minus the engine, just did over 400 miles an hour. We're going to give it to the Stig and see, well, see if he ends up in a burning wreck. I mean, let's find out. So then away we go, and that's, yeah, that's quick. The jets are whirring up, so are the rockets. And up to the first corner, he binned it in an F1 car with rockets on the back, but with this car, fine. Okay, well then that's everything, because the Stig, with any part that has a limited use, that has a certain amount of fuel, he'll always use it all at the start. And because he doesn't have the supercharged power engine, it's not like they're going to get more fuel or have infinite fuel. So that's it. That was our excitement with the rockets and the jet engine, and now it's just... Now, effectively, all it is a mad-looking sports coupe with some heavy stuff bolted to it, effectively. And also, I do have to raise the point of how you can actually look out the windscreen with this engine as well, because this engine is just as mad as the supercharged power engine. Yeah, I don't know how the Stig is looking where he's going, but, oh, who knows. Probably in one of these Some Say segments. Jeremy Clarkson's probably said he's got X-ray vision or something. Who knows. The Stig has claimed to have done everything and have every sort of superpower and experience possible. But anyway, a final lap time of 1 minute 20. Not really that interesting, not really that quick, and I'll be honest, I mean, let's be honest, we all expected him, or at the very least sort of hoped he would crash, because he had a monumental crash in a Formula 1 car with rockets on the back, but here in the Sports Coupe, nothing. So then guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time where, well, who knows what I'll be doing. It depends whether I get any suggestions from you guys. It depends whether I do a normal challenge on the game or whether I do one of the more custom-made challenges that I've thought up earlier. Who knows? But regardless of what I'm doing, I'll see you guys in the next episode. So I'll see you then.